On February 7th, there was a House State Affairs Committee hearing in South Dakota regarding House Bill 1199. This is a very important proposed legislation which would restore the priority claim of investors to their own assets in the event of insolvency of intermediaries. It's as simple as that. The banking lobby came out in full force, and a number of misleading and factually incorrect statements were made. And so I am speaking directly to the legislators here who are working on behalf of the people of South Dakota. One of the statements made was regarding Section 57A-8-503, little a. This is in the Uniform Commercial Code. And the speaker said that this section means that securities are held for the customer and are not the property of the broker, and stop there. And it does say something like that, but the speaker did not note that it also says except as otherwise provided, and that is in Section 57A-8-511. Then another speaker mentioned that section, but spoke only to part of it, little a, and noted that the claims of entitlement holders have priority over the claim of the creditor, and stop there. But this section also says except as otherwise provided, and in this case in subsections B and C. So now we're getting warm, and now we're getting to the meat of the matter here. And if we look at little b, it says that the creditor has priority over the entitlement holders if the creditor has control. Now, what is control? It means that the creditor has the ability to sell the underlying securities. And it's important to understand that in this indirect holding system, that is the condition all the time over all securities. They have the potential to establish control, and it is easily done for them. So this is the condition all the time. So that is really what is operative. It is not that the entitlement holders have priority. It is that the creditors have priority over the entitlement holders, and that is what must be reversed, and it can easily be done. Now, the other exception here in little c is that if this is a creditor of a clearing corporation, that creditors always have priority over the entitlement holders. So this is the case, for example, if the collateral is passed on to a central clearing counterparty, which handles the derivatives contracts. So secured creditors there would have priority to that collateral. Another thing that was raised was questioning about the nature of ownership with a security entitlement, and the impression was given that that is ownership, and that is absolutely untrue. A security entitlement is a contractual claim running to the intermediary. It is not a direct property interest in the underlying security. The property interest, the ownership, actually resides with the secured creditor that controls the security as collateral. The entitlement holder has merely a contractual claim, which is very weak in the event of insolvency. Essentially, the entitlement holder is an unsecured creditor to attempt to get back their own investments, their own securities. And so this is very important legislation. Representative Julie Auk is a courageous person who has stood up on her one good leg. You may know that she has a broken leg now, and she's done that to give you one good leg to stand on in facing this, and I think you should stand up on it. Thank you.